extravasation or cell migration, and diapediesis. These processes are part of the inflammatory response of the innate immune system. Definition: extravasation or cell migration is the movement or passage of white blood cells through intact capillary wall to the sites of inflammation or tissue injury. Diapediesis is a major event in leukocyte migration from the blood vessel. Actually, it is the final event where the cell penetrates the vascular endothelium. Factors controlling cell movement. Extravasation is an active process that requires an orchestrated interaction of a number of proteins with their respective ligands. This process is affected by different chemotactic agents. This chemotactic agent causes the endothelial cells of the blood vessels near the site of infection to express cellular adhesion molecules including selectin. Also, the inflammatory cytokines play an important role in this process. The steps of extravasation. The first step is rolling. It is mediated by transient attachment to and detachment from the endothelium. This process occurs by low affinity binding between selectin on the endothelium and its ligand on the leukocyte. At this stage, the leukocytes will slow down and begin rolling along the inner surface of the vessel wall. Activation. At the same time, chemokines activate the rolling leukocytes and cause the integrin molecule to switch from the low affinity to the high affinity state. Firm attachment. This is the third step. In the activated stage, the integrin binds to the ICAM expressed on the endothelial cells with a high binding affinity. This causes immobilization of the leukocyte. Extravasation or diapediesis. The leukocytes extend pseudopodia and passes through the gaps between the endothelial cells. This passage of cells through the intact vessel wall is called diapediesis. Transmigration of the leukocytes occur when CD31 protein found on the leukocytes and also found in the endothelial cell surface interact and effectively pull the cell through the endothelium. Then, the leukocyte must penetrate the basement membrane, a process that involves proteolytic digestion of the membrane, mechanical force, or both. Finally, once these leukocytes are outside the blood vessel in the interstitial space, the leukocytes will migrate along the chemotactic gradient toward the site of tissue injury or infection to produce their normal function.